Japu, greetings. Greetings. It is always a pleasure to see you, to be with you on these wonderful days, and for us to get it going again. You know what I'm saying? So, here we are, a couple days before very, very auspicious new moon, bringing all of the energies together. We have some amazing things coming forward. We want to be able to make sure that everybody, and I'm most thankful that you're here. So, this new moon coming is close enough that we're going to get into the lunar cycle of the form. The beauty is that because of where we are in terms of the practice of the form, we're right in line with the lunar cycle. So, we're in a very, very good place that puts us on place as we move through the form with this course to be able to be in place to be practicing the next series, which gets into the great year at the time of the winter solstice. So we'll actually have time on those days to go over that and to be prepared for what that looks like. So I'm looking forward to it, and also looking forward to the winter solstice community fast that we'll be jumping into. And pay attention, that stuff will be coming up and folks will be getting prepared and ready for what is going on with that. All right. So now that we're here together, today we will be getting into, we're going to do our usual Shiasha bow in. We're going to get into Asar Stance, as always. Got to do our Asar Stance. Remember, the goal is to get up to 20 minutes. That's the goal. All right. Okay, so now we get that. Then we get to our Qigong. And hopefully folks are getting to their Qigong and are doing it in a way that is helpful and beneficial for them every day, every day. Remember, we're making a consistent commitment to a lifestyle change, so we want to do it every day. All right, so from there, we're going to get into the form exercises and get into the form. And then we'll get into our alternate nostril breathing, wisdom from the sages of the ages. And then we'll close it out, remembering the ancestors as we do at the beginning and end, and reflecting upon our responsibilities to our communities, and doing so in a way that enables us to keep moving. It is remarkably brisk. I'm grateful for the light and the sunlight. For those of you that are checking this out in other parts of the world, it is usually rarely in the 40s in Los Angeles, even in the dead of winter. But you may not see it, but I got steam coming out of my mouth this morning. So this is a great morning for us to really talk about why we do the bellows breathing, why you see the fire in the belly. Because what we're doing is really we're activating the consciousness within the body to spread the warmth. Because when you're cold, the body starts to then sacrifice the limbs and the extremities to keep the core warm. And so what we're able to do through the breathing is to expand that out. So as long as we're not dripping with sweat, as long as it's not windy, and wind is the key thing, as long as it's not windy, we're okay. I'm not saying don't go out and be unprotected and out in the snow. Don't be a Zuko, Avatar from Last Airbender, cartoon reference. Don't be Zuko, trying to fight the world and claim the universe. What you want to do is take the opportunity to see for yourself. So always take precautions. But if you feel yourself warming up, take advantage and just see what your body is able to do, but make sure you're able to stay warm. Okay? Don't want anyone getting sick. Don't want anyone getting hurt. But this is one of the very special ways that doing these practices has a natural benefit because it actually provides you with a bit of what is called hyperthermia. So it warms from the inside, and that's a way to raise or elevate the body temperature. And that has some wonderful benefits when done strategically, periodically. All right. There's some magnificent therapies that we have. Some of our healing partners get into that. All right. That's enough talk for this morning. Let's get to it. All right. And we'll be standing back here in Wu Chi position. Got a little silhouette action going today. We'll be okay. Pyramid hands. To all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Pyramid hands. Shifting the weight to the right. We come up and step to the left, a little wider than shoulders width, heel first. Balancing the weight between the legs. And hands out as we begin Asar Stance. Get a little deeper, 4 breaths. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right leg, slide the left foot into Wu Chi position. Let the hands come down. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Wu Chi. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight and step. Heel first, a little wider than shoulders width. Palms up as we hold the golden balls. See a ball of gold and white light like the sun in the palm of each hand. Rotate the palms into oneness for 2 breaths. Into the turtle. And out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs, 2 breaths. Into oneness. Rabbit through the chute. Into oneness. Into elbows. Into oneness. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Rotate the left hand on top, palms facing each other. See a ball of light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. Into oneness. Into the turtle. Out to the drawbridge. Point the hands between the legs for 2 breaths. Into oneness. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to the right leg, slide the left foot in to Wu Chi. And shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. Two breaths. Palms forward, 2 breaths. Lower the hands and we move into the gathering, sinking down. All right, interlace the fingers, palms outward. So you raise the hands to the heavens 8 times. Breathing in, coming up on the balls of the feet, and exhale on the way down to heart level. 7 more times. The hands come down. Take the right hand up as you breathe in and exchange. In, out. 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 Keeping the left hand up, breathing in, breathing out, hands come down together. And we go into swinging arms. And let them swing. Sinking down, sun rises, and we open the chest 5 times. This is 2. Last one. All right, shake it out. All right, feet parallel, shoulders width. Sinking down, sun rises. I'm going to ward off right and left 4 breaths. Two more. We're going to go right into 4 breaths to grass a bird's tail. Stepping back, feet parallel, shake it out. Okay, we're going to go 4 breaths all the way through the lunar cycle. Sinking down, sun rises. And step back and shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg, shake it out. All right. Feet parallel, shoulders width. And we're going to do the form all the way through, sinking down, and sun rises. Again, sinking down, Again. Sinking down. Again. Sinking down. Again. Sinking down. All right. Last time. Sinking down. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, grab a seat. Good comfy seat. Sit tall. All right. Let's see. Second. There we go. All right. So now that we're here, want to sit. Take the right hand, thumb, index finger touching, palm up. Relax it on top of the knee. Left thumb, block off the left nostril. Middle index finger, center the forehead. Breathing in, out. In, out. In, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Exchanging hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. In. Out. In, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Both hands, thumb and index fingers touching on top of the knees, palms up, breathing in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Chin down. And release. As you breathe in and out, you should notice both nostrils working together. Today, for our wisdom from the sages of the ages, we'll be reading from this text again. So I'm going to show you, this is the Masnavi from Rumi. It's translated by Jawid Mojaddedi. Wisdom from the sages of the ages. There we go. Here we go. So, this is from the philosopher's rejection of a verse from the Quran. All right. This is the ending of that story. So, each instance that from him a sign's arrived, the viewer's soul has always been revived. Like thirsty fish when water is provided, these are the book's signs by which we are guided. The signs appear as a prophet's share, are meant for just the souls which are aware. This talk remains short of stability. Forgive me for my wild insanity. How can one count all atoms? It's in vain, especially when love has snatched your brain. The leaves inside the park shall I then count, or calculate to what bird squawks amount? This can't be counted, but I'll do my best to guide those who must undergo this test. Jupiter's good luck, Saturn's bad luck, none can calculate their power, it can't be done. Yet aspects of these two one can explain, such as how they can make men lose or gain, so that a clue about the Lord's decree is made known to all people equally. He who has Jupiter as his ascendant will feel much happier and seem resplendent. But if it's Saturn, then one must be aware, caution will be required in each affair. Of Saturn's fire, if I don't help him learn, the poor and helpless wretch is bound to burn. Remember God, he said, on catching sight of us immersed in flames, he sent his light. Though I transcend your zikr and piety, and images aren't suitable for me, still, when you're drunk on fancies in your mind, it shows your need for aids of such a kind. Outward remembrance is inadequate. Royal descriptions are too high for it. He's not a weaver, one man might declare. About his king, is he then unaware? It is done. All right, folks, it's been a wonderful session. I want to thank everyone for their participation, their attendance, and most of all, your presence. Dua, meaning thank you. We say to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe, giving respect to the ground, our ancestors upon whom we stand, and paying homage to the eternal witnesses of the earth and the sky. I bid you peace, Hetep, I bid you life, health, and strength. Ankh Uja Seneb. And until the next time we see each other, practice your Asar stance, practice your Asar stance, practice your Asar stance. Jump on YouTube and review these sessions that we have going so that you have an opportunity to improve your skill. Please, we have time now to get this moving and get yourself in the right direction where you're making a consistent commitment to a lifestyle change. And most importantly, you have you. Step into your power. Reclaim your assignment and do what you were put here to do. We are awaiting you. Thank you. Dua, Hatep, peace. And remember, set your intentions as this new moon comes. If you get an opportunity, learn something from another culture. This is a very sacred time all around the world, from here until about 5 or 6 days after this winter solstice. People are celebrating all around the world. Learn your culture, know what it is you celebrate and why, and then find a way to learn from someone else as we expand our awareness. I bid you, Hatep, and I say peace. Thank you. Hatepu, Uncle Jasaneb, Amen Re Sutin Neched, Aten Re Neb, and